Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to talk about my Black people and how society views us and how we view one another. In this society, we are viewed as violent people, not understanding, oppressed, and less than. We get hit with more time from courts. We low grade one another. And with the president that we have now, we must learn to stop and think, how can we change our people as a whole society? We have people, Black folks have done great things in this world, and we still are not viewed as having contributed to society in this world. So I know that in the Bible, it speaks of Egyptians, and Egyptians were Black people. And also in the Bible, John had his vision of Christ, and it was in Revelations 1, believe 12 through 14. And I believe it says, I turned around to see the voice that was speaking to me. And when I turned, I saw 7 golden lampstands. And among the lampstands was someone like a son of man, dressed in a robe, reaching down to his feet, and with golden sash around the chest. The hair on his head was white like wool and snow, and his eyes was like blazing fire. His feet was like bronze glowing in a furnace, and with a voice like the sound of rushing water. So I believe he describes a black man. A black man, his hair was like wool, but it was white. And they consider us to have kinky, nappy, wool-like hair. And Solomon also had a woman who was Black in his chamber. And it says, how right they are to adore you. This is the Song of Solomon. Black I am, and yet lovely, the daughter of Jerusalem. Black like the tent of Kedar, like the tent curtain of Solomon. Do not stare at me because I'm black, because I'm black by the sun. Black people have been, at the beginning of time, Egyptians were black. They had gold. They had everything. They were kings, queens, and princesses, and they had things, and we still don't. People that live in this society view us as less than. And we also view ourselves as less than. We need to come together and start to pull each other up and help one another. And God also says that in Galatians, there is neither Jew nor Gentile, nor slave, nor free, nor is there male and female, for you are all in Christ Jesus. If you belong to Christ, then you are Abraham's seed and heirs according to the promise. So God is saying it doesn't matter where you come from or who you are. If you are in Christ, then you are all entitled to a promise. And society doesn't see black people as entitled to the promise. And it says it here in the Bible, we are entitled to a promise, and God has black people in the Bible. So obviously he knows that he put black people here, he put white people here, he put other generations and other races here, and we all are entitled to the promise. But even some of the races that come here from other places don't think that black people are entitled to anything. They view us and look down upon us. And some of us look down upon ourselves. We don't have pride. We kill each other. And this must stop. There's great inventors. That street light that's out there that people drive and cross the street every day, that was invented by a black man. That super soaker, back when I was growing up, we had the water guns. The super was called a super soaker. It was invented by a black man. So we have contributed a lot to this world. Martin Luther King did. Harriet Tubman, she contributed a lot to. We have a lot of black people that contribute a lot to this world, and we're not celebrated. They give us February, the shortest month, to celebrate Black history, and we don't show our children. We don't teach our children beyond what they do, but what society do. We don't even get a parade anymore. We don't get a parade anymore. We don't get that anymore. We used to, because they come out there and they start shooting, and they make it bad for other people that want to celebrate black people. And I heard in one town they had it was in a town where they had a parade, and it started shooting, and it wasn't even black people. It was white people dressed in black faces to say, okay, they don't deserve that. They don't deserve to have a parade out there. They just deserve nothing. All right? And sometimes we do it to ourselves. We sell drugs to one another. We talk bad about one another. We don't pull each other up. And other races see that, and they latch onto it. And they say, well, they don't care about themselves, so why should we care about them? But we must try and start to do something in this society for unity or love for one another, because it's sad that we as black people don't help each other. It must stop now, and anywhere possible, with prayer, we must come together as a people. I believe we can do it. I believe we all can do it. Power to our black people.